Hi everyone. Today I'm making kibbe. Kibbe is very famous in our kitchen. It's a meat kibbe today. Maybe I'll try to make another one, a vegetarian one, in the coming weeks. But today it's the meat. Now we are starting to do the filling. The filling is minced meat with onion.
The vegetarian is with pumpkin.
The vegetarian is a pumpkin kibbe. I added the salt and 7 spices and black pepper to the meat. I don't like to cook my onions in raw meat. I prefer it to be that the meat would be cooked before. And then I'll add my onions. As usually I say, I add my grenadine sauce. It's optional, you don't need to add it, but I love the taste with the minced meat. Now while the meat and the onions are cooking together, I'll start with my kibbe. Kibbe, I'll get the meat from the fridge. I keep it in the fridge. The meat of kibbe should be very lean and minced twice. It's not like the minced meat, regular minced meat. It's minced twice. First of all, I'll try to chop my onions in the food processor. Add the burgul. It's a meat and burgul, the same amount, like 1 kilo of meat, 1 kilo of burgul. But burgul, we have to wash it ahead of time. We have to soak it in water for around 5 to 10 minutes, and then we'll start working with it. I chopped the onions. I'm adding the burgul. I'll add the burgul with the onions that I did on the food processor. It's a big quantity. You can use half the amount or even 1/4 of the amount. It's up to you. I'll add the spices. I have here 7 spices, salt and cumin or If you want, if you like, you can add cinnamon and black pepper. I'll add my black pepper. And then we have to mix it with the meat. If you have a butcher, a Lebanese butcher, it's very easy for you just to go and ask him for kebbe, and then you work with it directly instead of doing all these steps. But I'm doing it from scratch because sometimes you don't have a Lebanese butcher near your where you live. Now mix it a little bit in the food processor. This is the last batch. After I mix it in the food processor, I'm mixing it by hand. So all the spices and salt and the burgul and meat is mixed at the same proportions. Just take a big bowl of your kebbe mixture. This will be the base of the kebbe بالصينية. It's called kebbe بالصينية, which is a kebbe in an oven tray or just put it between two plastic wrap. It shouldn't be the first, the base shouldn't be very thick. I have some oil here, vegetable oil. In an oven sheet, if you want to call it. Spread it like that. I need another piece. we'll add the filling now. Now we'll cover it with another layer of kebbe. Now with a little bit of vegetable oil, just try to spread it evenly. Now we have to just make a design with cutting it, but this is very important because if we don't cut it, maybe the other layer, the first base of kebbe, will not be cooked very well. So it's decorative, it's just to look nice, the kebbe, and at the same time we cook it from the inside. It's up to you, you can choose whatever design you would like, but usually the kebbe بالصينية. صينية is this oven sheet that we can use. Sometimes in the filling they add pine nuts, but I don't like to add pine nuts because it causes allergy to many people, and I don't like to use it in my food. And this is the kebbe بالصينية. We have to bake it now in the oven around 40 to 45 minutes at 350 degrees. Now we'll do kebbe ras. Kebbe ras is just a kind of meatballs, but we try to make a hole in it, like empty it from inside, so that we can fill it with the same minced meat and onion that we did before. We fill it like that. Try to fill it a little like to the top, and then we'll close it this way. You may think it's complicated, it's not. It's very easy. Just if you find that the kebbe is a little bit dry, put a cold water bowl near you just with your hands a little bit wet, and then it will be easy. Make a ball like meatball, then with the finger make a hole, now you fill it with the meat, and close it from the other side. I'll do another one. This is the meat, like a meatball. Fill it with the minced meat and onions. And try to close it from the other side the same way as we did the others. Yeah, this is the كبة بالصينية after 45 minutes in the oven. It's hot, and you can eat. If it's too big for you, you can freeze it now, but never freeze a كبة when it's still raw, because the meat, the filling inside is cooked, and the outer shell, which is the كبة, is raw. So it causes poisonous, and it's not good to freeze it when it's raw. And صحتين. Now I fry the كبة راس. I can either like fry them deep fry, or just spray some oil on them and bake them. It's up to you. But with the كبة راس, the taste is very delicious when it's fried. This is the كبة راس after frying. It's so delicious. And صحتين.